Good morning, everyone. We are pleased today to announce the foundation that's being established for the Reading Clinic. I would just like to pass it over to our founder, Mrs. Elizabeth Kitson, who will tell you a little more about this foundation.
I had planned to leave $1 million to the Reading Clinic when I died. But last year the staff of the Reading Clinic took a pay cut so that they could continue to meet the needs of the many children in our service. My son Kirkham Kitson suggested the idea of using my money to start a foundation to ensure that the services of the Reading Clinic would be available in the future. Most of the money that has been given to us, of course, has gone in scholarships for tutoring the students, but there's also the very great need to support the staff, who I think have been absolutely wonderful during the past years. Let me say here that I hate the waste of human potential. Many equate the inability to read with the low intellectual ability, but reading problems occur at all levels of intelligence. For example, Edison, who discovered electricity and changed the world, did not read till he was 12. He said that he liked to deal with real things. To him, words were the ghosts of things. It's clear that without the ability to read well, no student can take advantage of the opportunities available in our school system. So I can't think of a better way to help raise the standard of education in Bermuda, to establish this foundation to help those who don't read well to start. We hope that they will read a lot better when we help them.
We'd just like to open it up if there are any questions at this time.
Foundation being money placed in trusts and funds and all that, and bring the proceeds back to do the work of the clinic.
Correct.
Up until now, you've been getting money from charitable sources. Has the government been any help at all?
The government gave us $20,000 a year after we were established. They've done what they can, but of course there are a great many demands on them. And so I feel that we really are a private enterprise, and that this is an opportunity for people in Bermuda to help their own people. I think that this is an effort, this is something that we can do. Mm-hmm.
The goal, the real goal,
Sorry, microphone.
the real goal of the foundation. Yeah. Okay. The real goal of the foundation is to generate income from its investments to help children with reading disabilities whose parents cannot afford the cost of diagnostic work or tutorials. It's expensive. And we find that the need is growing because parents are having difficulty. The Reading Clinic is funding over $100,000 a year now for parents with children that need help. And so there is a need for the clinic to generate extra income, and we have an investment committee which is comprised of the two trustees, myself and Miles Atterbridge, and Jim Brock and Richard Krupp, and our goal, our work is to invest the money in such a way that it generates a maximum income, always keeping in mind that we need to preserve the capital. So it remains to be seen whether we can be successful with this, but we expect to.
Have you, since the day of the inception of the Reading Clinic, noticed a trend in either direction in kids being able to get the training and the work that they need? Are they being picked up earlier, for example?
Well, I think Julie would be best answer
over to
all
Julie.
that.
Right.
I think if we go back to the beginning of the Reading Clinic, when Mrs. Kitson was first helping children in our community to learn to read. One of the things that was happening back then is that the referrals were very much word of mouth. It may be someone who knew someone who said, look, the reading clinic can help. What we're finding now is that there's a much more consistent process for referral to the reading clinic. Many more schools are familiar with us. They partner with us and work closely with us, both the principals and the teachers. And so, yes, we are seeing children come to us earlier, which is a very important step forward, because the longer that a child is failing in school, the more discouraged they become, the more frustrated they become, and that's when you start to see all of those secondary effects in terms of depression, anxiety, antisocial behavior, and all of those issues. So yes, we're very pleased with the trend and the direction that we're moving in, and being able to partner closely with all of the schools in Bermuda, particularly the primary schools.
Thank you very much. This must be one of the largest donations ever made by an individual in Bermuda's history, I would think.
Oh, no, well, I know my old friend Jesse Vesey gave $1 million to the high school.
And I know that the Gibbons family have given property, which is worth far more than $1 million. But still, it is a significant donation. It is not $100,000, or something like that. It is a major effort to help the reading clinic to survive, go forward more strongly.
It's very worthwhile, the effort. Yesterday, I was down at the People's Market and sitting in the car park there, and this lady came out to me and she said, "Do you remember me?" And I said, "Well, I think so." And she told me the child's name, and she said, "Well, I want you to know that he is now a very successful carpenter, and that it's all due to, in fact, learning to read properly." And wasn't that lovely?
Yes.
So you see, it's worth doing.
Many more out there, too.